Hi, I'm Sandeep Desai and I welcome you all again to our course Introduction to Optical Fiber. In our previous session, we will discuss about the types of optical fiber. In this video, we are going to explore few important applications and advantages of optical fiber. So let's see some applications of optical fiber. Transmission of light through optical fiber has lot of applications in number of fields. Few of them that we are going to discuss over here. First is military application. In war, optical fiber guided missiles are used. Optical fiber based sensors are mounted on the missile to transmit the video information to the ground stations. One of the important application of optical fiber is that if the conventional communication system is replaced with the optical fiber, then the performance increase many folds, and that becomes also very convenient. The overall weight of big machines is decreased by a lot. For example, a shipboard radar requires 7 tons of copper cable, which if replaced with the optical fiber, then its weight comes down to 20 kg. Isn't it amazing? So you find these optical fibers are very helpful and useful in number of fields. Now let's see the next application, that is in medical field. Optical fibers are used in medical diagnostic as well as in treatment. Diagnosis means the procedures by which we can find the reasons of diseases. For example, in tools like endoscopy, optical fibers are used to see the internal organs of body. In ophthalmology, laser guided by the optical fiber is used to reattach or detach the retina as well as to correct the eyesight. In cardiological problems, also optical fibers are used for diagnosis. In entertainment, optical fibers are used to enlarge the video on TV, or also they are used in cable TVs. Optical fiber has application in communication. A basic communication system consists of transmitter, channel and receiver. Optical fiber plays a role of channel that connects the transmitter and a receiver. Optical fiber communication increases the ability and performance many folds compared to the conventional communication tools. Nowadays, optical fibers are widely used in variety of sensors. Sensors can be used to measure the pressure, temperature, strain, electric or magnetic field, etc. The advantages of optical fiber sensor is that they are lighter, small in size and very much cheap. We will see some of the examples of sensors based on the optical fiber, like temperature sensor, force or pressure sensors and liquid level detectors. So temperature sensors, either they detect the intensity of light, so intensity modulated, I'll say intensity modulated sensors, or these temperature sensors are based on detection of phase modulation, so phase modulated sensors. In temperature sensors, okay, let me discuss this intensity modulated temperature sensors, where we can see that these optical fibers, how they are used. Light through an optical fiber, that is passed through the optical fiber cables, and here suppose we have a silicon layer from where these light rays are reflected back, and these reflected light rays that will be detected over here. Now as the silicon, you find that its absorption capacity of light changes with respect to temperature. So the light which get reflected from the silicon with respect to change in temperature, that is detected here, and whatever be the change in intensity of this light, based on that we can able to determine the temperature of this particular region. This way the intensity modulated temperature sensors, those are used. In phase modulated temperature sensor also we can find that due to change in temperature, the refractive index of the optical fiber that varies, and so that there is a modulation in phase based on which we can able to determine the temperature. Second kind of sensor, that is force or pressure sensors, that is also based on the variation of light intensity. In this kind of sensor, the reference light beam, okay, suppose here we have a source from where we can use here a beam splitter which split this actually light in two beams, okay. So one is the reference beam, this is we have suppose a reference beam, and one beam that we pass through the optical fiber, here optical fiber, and the light which pass through this optical fiber and this reference beam, those are superimposed here, and due to that there is modulation in intensity of light we find. If there is certain pressure or stress applied on this optical fiber, due to the micro bending, we find that there is change in the phase, so that the change in intensity after superimposition of this reference beam and this beam through the optical fiber we find, and based on that, okay, we can able to find out how much pressure or force is exerted on this optical fiber. There is another very interesting application of optical fiber, that those are used in liquid level detector, where total internal reflection is used to detect the liquid level. The optical fiber with a notch that is used for this purpose, like this. Suppose this is an optical fiber with a notch we have. Light from a source is get incident at this notch, and the total internal reflection of that will takes place, which get incident again at this other end of optical fiber. Here again its total internal reflection takes place, and it get incident on the other this oblique part of this optical fiber, from where it is again totally internally reflected and get back through this optical fiber up to here, where we have a photo detector which can able to detect this light signal. If the liquid level is below to this optical fiber, then the light from the source, that is travel and get back to photo detector. But if the liquid level raise, okay, above this below point of optical fiber, then this particular ray which is reflected to the photo detector, that will not be get back, and as the signal doesn't reach up to the photo detector, it means we can confirm that level of liquid raise above to this level. Here you have to remember that in forming such kind of liquid level detector, the refractive index of optical fiber that must be less than that of the refractive index of water. Similar to this, there are many applications of optical fiber which you can find. Maybe you can find it on internet or through the certain reference books. Now we will discuss about the few important advantages of optical fiber. Optical fibers are cheaper as they are made up of glass, that is from silica, which is abundantly available on earth. So the overall cost of optical fiber is very much low as compared to conventional cables. Optical fibers are very small in size and light in weight. Along with flexibility, they have very good strength, mechanical, they are very strong. We know that the size of optical fiber is in the order of micrometer. And if we talk about the weight of optical fiber in comparison with copper cables, then copper cable weight is up to 1100 kg per kilometer, whereas for the same purpose, if you use optical fiber, their weight could be about 6 kg per kilometer. So that's very much means they are very much light compared to the copper cables. Another important advantage of it, that is those are non-hazardous. The conventional wire cables could be accidentally short circuited, and that may lead to damage. such damage that may not be possible with the optical fibers. Then next is optical fibers are immune to EMI and RFI. EMI, that means electromagnetic interference, and RFI, that means radio frequency interference. Now why they are immune? Because through the optical fiber the light is passed by the light photons, which are electrically neutral and that cannot be disturbed by the electrical field. The another important advantage of optical fiber is there you may not find any kind of crosstalk, as information through the optical fiber is carried by total internal reflection, so there is no possibility of crosstalk, as well as there is no chance of leak out of information. So it makes the optical fiber more secure and private in communication. The optical fiber cable that has extremely large bandwidth. Bandwidth, that means how much data that we can able to transmit over to such kind of cables. If we take an example of telephone cable, which comprises of 900 pairs and that can handle 10,000s of call, if you compare with that, if you take 1 millimeter of optical fiber, it can able to transmit 50,000 calls. So compared to conventional conducting cable, the optical fiber definitely scores more. From this example, now you can judge how advantageous is this optical fiber. Also you find the loss per unit length in the transmission of signal through optical fiber, that is too less, that is just 4 decibel per kilometer, and that makes this optical fiber useful in long distance communication. In long distance communication, these optical fibers we can use even without using repeaters. Then these optical fibers are not affected by moisture or corrosion, as they are made up of glass. So glass, you know that it cannot be oxidized. Okay, we don't have any problem of rusting with the glass and all, and that can be used for underground cables. The optical fibers can withstand a very high temperature and they are very much durable. They have long lifespan compared to conventional cables. Like this, there are a number of advantages of optical fiber which you can add in your list.